it's Jeannie, and welcome to episode 12 of Cheerfully Embracing Life's Transitions, where I'm going to continue to dive into Ruth's books. Now, if you haven't listened to episodes 10 and 11, you may want to go back and listen to them first. The link is below in the show notes. Well, let's now dig into section 5, Embracing Hope on the Journey Home. So Naomi couldn't help but notice Ruth's unwavering determination. Ruth remained resolute, following her with unyielding faith, no matter what Naomi said. At that moment, Naomi recognized her daughter-in-law's strength and faith. With hands intertwined, the two women embarked on a journey together. Now, as they arrived in Bethlehem, word spread like wildfire through the town. Curiosity piqued, and everyone wondered, can this be Naomi? As we do when new faces enters our church or Bible study, people are eager to know the story behind these people coming in. Surprisingly, though, news of Naomi's hardships had reached this town, even without the aid of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Yes, news traveled then, just not as fast as now. Overcome with bitterness, though, from all she had endured, Naomi asked the townspeople to call her Mara, and that means bitter. She had lost sight of God and allowed bitterness to consume her. Naomi had forgotten the faith that Ruth had witnessed in her. You know, sometimes we tend to focus solely on the negatives during challenging times. We fail to see the people God has placed in our lives during these trials and overlook the countless blessings that God continues to bestow upon us. It becomes easier to fixate on the bad, overshadowing the good. Indeed, the bad can seem more prominent and glaring than the good. We may struggle to comprehend while adversity strikes, making us feel sorry for ourselves while disregarding the blessings and people God gifted us with. Are you currently navigating through a difficult season? Do you dwell on the negative rather than acknowledging what God has given you? Are you taking the presence of the people God has placed in your life for granted? Perhaps God has strategically positioned them people to support you during this very time. Today, let's choose to view life through God's lenses rather than our foggy lenses that only allow us to see the bad. Maybe it's time to remove those glasses and see the world through God's eyes, through His lens of love, grace, and eternal hope. Embrace a fresh perspective today. Shift your focus from bitterness to gratitude, from despair to hope, and from self-pity to the recognition of God's faithfulness. Open your heart to the goodness surrounding you and be amazed at how God's unwavering love and blessings unfold before your eyes. So let's think about these questions today. Can you imagine the curiosity and buzz surrounding Naomi and Ruth's arrival? How does this remind you how people in our communities react when someone new enters? During difficult seasons, why is it crucial for us to consciously shift our focus from dwelling on the negatives to acknowledging the people God has placed in our lives and the countless blessings He's bestowed upon us? How can we learn to view through God's lenses rather than our own that often allow us to see the negative? What steps can we take to remove those glasses and see the world through God's eyes of love, grace, and hope? Are you currently navigating a difficult season? If so, how can you shift your focus from bitterness to gratitude, from despair to hope, from self-pity to recognizing God's faithfulness in your life? And how does choosing gratitude and shifting our focus from bitterness to gratitude enable us to experience God's unwavering love and blessings fully? Now, let's go to section 6, Living with Transitions, Embracing Love and Faithfulness. So, as the enchanting tale of Ruth unfolds, we witness a story that is not merely a fairy tale, but a testament to the power of love and faithfulness in navigating life's transitions. Ruth, Naomi, and Boaz, who's coming to the picture now, exemplify qualities that we can aspire to as we face the challenges and uncertainties that come our way. In Bethlehem, Naomi and Ruth arrive at the beginning of the barley harvest. Now, little did they know that their journey would intersect with the life of Boaz, which is a man of very good standing and integrity. He was a wealthy farmer, but he demonstrated kindness and compassion by allowing the poor to glean in his fields. This act of generosity, rooted in the law of the time, provided sustenance for those in need. Ruth, being respectful and loving towards Naomi, offered to go out and gather leftover grain in the fields. Her humble and selfless attitude shines through as she takes the initiative to provide for herself and her mother-in-law. Ruth's actions prompt us to consider how we treat our elders and extend help to those in need, regardless of their background. So in the fields of Boaz, Ruth finds herself in a divine providence. God orchestrated their meeting, and Boaz's character becomes evident as he greets his workers with kind words and prayers. His kindness extends beyond mere pleasantries as he ensures Ruth's safety and provides her with food and drink. Boaz exemplifies the quality of respect, compassion, and faith, demonstrating how we can uplift and bless others through our words and actions. Now, Ruth, in turn, also demonstrates her humility and gratitude. She acknowledges her status as a foreigner and expresses her appreciation for the kindness shown to her. Ruth's diligent work ethic and unselfishness are evident as she gathers grain not only for herself, but she shares it with Naomi. Throughout the narrative, we witness a tapestry of love, respect, and trust. Ruth and Boaz's genuine care for one another culminated in their marriage, a union that was part of God's plan. Their faithfulness and obedience to God's laws, even in challenging circumstances, set an example for us to follow. As we reflect on the story of Ruth, we are reminded that God is always in control, even when life's transitions seem overwhelming. Like Ruth, Naomi, and Boaz, we can strive to embody qualities such as humility, respect, love, and faithfulness. By embracing these virtues, we can navigate life's transitions with grace and find hope in the knowledge that God works in our lives. Let us commit ourselves to treating others with kindness, helping those in need, and trusting in God's guidance as we embark on our journeys of love and faithfulness. Now, let's think about these questions. The love, respect, and trust between Ruth and Boaz ultimately led to their marriage, which was part of God's plan. How can we prioritize faithfulness and obedience to God's law in our own relationships and during life's transitions? In what ways can we embody qualities such as humility, respect, love, and faithfulness as we're journeying through these life's transitions? And how can we commit to treating others with kindness and extending hope to those in need and trusting in God's guidance as we navigate life? As we traverse our own journeys of change and transition, may the story of Ruth, Naomi, and Boaz resonate as a beacon of love, respect, and faithfulness. Now, in the upcoming episodes, we'll delve deeper into the lessons learned from their union, exploring how we can navigate life's transitions with grace and find hope in God's guiding hand. Now, I pray these episodes discussing the book of Ruth have allowed you to reflect on your life challenges and how you approach them. If you're interested in being part of a community of women navigating life's transitions, consider joining the Cheerful Transition Journey Facebook group. You can find the link in the notes. This group aims to support, encourage, and guide each other through life's transitions and challenges. Well, guys, if you like this episode, please share, like, or comment this with others. It helps others to find these shows. And thank you so much for taking your time to listen to this as we explore the book of Ruth and how it aims to help us go through our life's transitions. Until we meet again, have a wonderful day.